I was asked a question. Oh, hi, this is David from the Open Road. I was asked a question in an email from Sharon about the NAFTA Super Highway and what I thought about it, how I felt about it, if I thought it would hurt the truckers' unions or the workers' unions or anything like that. I have to admit that before I got the email, I didn't know a whole lot about the super highway proposal, or urban legend, or whatever you want to call it. I did a little bit of research this morning, and read a little bit up on the rumors of it. There is no, as far as I can find, definite proposal for it. However, there are, as I read this morning, and as I've known for years, there are multiple freeways, highways, interstates that run already from the Mexican border all the way into Canada. I-5 goes from Tijuana, Mexico, more or less, all the way to Seattle, Washington, and into Canada. There are several. I'd have to actually look at a map to give you numbers. But yeah, I-35 runs quite a bit of it, and then you connect up with like 69 or 57 or 55, and you can run those almost all the way into Canada, and some of them do go all the way into Canada. So the idea of a super mega highway that goes into Canada out of Mexico, I don't know that it would cause any more damage to workers' unions or truckers' unions or anything like that than NAFTA itself does. Personally, I'm against a lot of what NAFTA stands for, what NAFTA is doing. I don't like the idea of Mexican carriers, or for that matter, Canadian carriers, being in the United States. Stay in your own country. I don't go into Mexico. I don't go into Canada. Why don't you stay in Canada and stay in Mexico? But have cross-border operations. The company that I work for, and again, I'm not going to mention any company names, but we own, as a company, we own a Mexican carrier. And we have in Laredo, Texas, we have in El Paso, we have in Otay Mesa, California, we have in Nogales, Arizona, trans-border operations, where I pick up a load in, let's just say, Detroit, and I take it to Laredo. I drop it in Laredo at our trans-border yard, and a driver for the Mexican-based company, or Mexico-based company, picks that load up and takes it across the border into Mexico. He picks up a load down in Mexico City, or I can't think of any other places in Mexico right at the moment, Puerto Vallarta or wherever, and he runs it up to the Laredo yard, and I pick it up there and take it on to destination in, say, Detroit. Or I take it to a drop yard in Michigan and drop it there, and then they take it across into through the Detroit border crossing, and I can't think of the name of it right now. I've only been across that once or twice, and I don't go into Canada now. Anyway, to answer the question as best I can from what I've read about it, I don't necessarily see anything wrong with it, other than what is essentially wrong with NAFTA itself. That's all I have on that. See you on the open road.